Hello there, welcome back to my channel Harobi Gaming, and in this episode of Ifecos, I'm gonna review one of the very interesting faction cruiser ship, and this is the Ashimmu. Yes, this Ashimmu is from the Bloodrunner Covenant, and let's take a look from the ship tree. This is it. Yes, the Bloodrunner Covenant is on the upper right, and you can click them. Yes, the Blood Raider Covenant is specialized in electronic warfare and lasers. They prefer to use armor to defend against anyone who gets too close. Yes, they are specialized in lasers and energy Nosferatu and energy neutralizer. Let's take a look. You can see for the bonus, they have energy Nosferatu, energy neutralizer, and stasis baby fire for complete pack. And their medium laser damage bonus. Yes, they are very specialized in that, and this ship is very interesting because I think this is the best cruiser with the best capacitor capacity and power grid. Okay, now let's do the proper introduction to this Ashimmu. Blood Raider Ashimmu. Cruiser class. She can use 1 medium drone, 5 light weapon slot, 4 middle slots, 4 low slots, 3 combat rigs, and 3 navigation rigs. Now, for the roll bonus, this is very unique because minus 100% energy Nosferatu overload penalty mean you can sucks every ships without penalty. It means you can Nosferatu your frigates, Nosferatu your enemy destroyer, Nosferatu your enemy cruiser, and of course battle cruiser and battleships or anything. There's no penalty for Blood Raider Covenant ship. That's the specialty with their Nosferatu. Okay, for the next bonus, Advanced Electronic Warfare bonus. You can get plus 75% for energy Nosferatu efficiency if you can get Advanced Electronic Warfare level 5 and plus 75% energy neutralizer strength, which is very nice addition for your capacitor capacity every cycle of your Nosferatu, and plus 200% yes 100% stasis baby fire optimal range, which is crazy. So you can maximize your stasis baby fire range. So this is the best for PvP, but I will review this ship if it's good for PvE. And next, the next bonus, Advanced Cruiser Command bonus for level. Yes, you don't need advanced laser or anything, but you just need advanced cruiser command. If you have advanced cruiser command level 5, you can get plus 60% medium laser damage and plus 37.5% medium laser tracking speed. And you can look at that. Our starting power grid was 1162 and capacitor about 44,804. That is very large for a cruiser. Yes, and you can see our capacitor was at 10 minutes and 20 seconds, and look at that. Yes, our capacitor capacity with the rigs and with our skill engineering reached 8,287. It's close with battleship class, I think. Yes, this is crazy. And even this is still above on the battlecruiser class 2, which is crazy. Yes, and you can look our maximum power grid was 1888. This is plus one power grid tricks if you want to know, but this is still very crazy. Okay, now let's go to the fitting explanation. For the high slot, we got Centum C-type medium pulse laser. We got activation time about 4.09 seconds with optimal range 15.75 km, which is very good for orbiting and nice range for Nosferatus. I got 5 of the Centum C-type medium pulse laser, and for the middle slots, we got 3 Colagas large energy Nosferatus. Yes, with large power grid, it means you can have large modules. For energy transfer amount, the base was about 240. With the upgrade of the ship, you can have 403 gigajoules every cycle of this Nosferatu, which is very crazy. And optimal range about 24, accuracy fall of 14. Nah, let's take a look at the web Predator Stasis Baby Fire. You can see our bonus was plus 100% to optimal range. You can see our optimal range about 29.6 kilometers, which is good for tackling your frigates or destroyer. You got 2 of them, and this is the heli target painter. Just to make sure we can hit the enemy easily. But if you want more capacitor capacity Nosferatu, you can change this to another medium Nosferatu. The medium drone just MK7 Hammerhead, and for the low slots we got Centum C-type medium afterburner, Centum C-type large shield booster. Yes, the large shield booster, so we can equip 2 C-type large modules. If you use the armor one, it mentioned before this Blood Raiders is using armor, I mean focusing on armor, but because shield is way more better in any way. I mean armor is good, but because the power grid requirement of the armor repairer is very large, the large one is using power grid amount started at 800. But you can look at Sentosi type large booster. It just need power grid requirement about 384 megawatt, which is good, and shield boost amount 914. Activation time about 350 gigajoules. Activation time about 6.16 seconds. Okay, and the next was speed C type adaptive invulnerability field. And if you compare this with the armor one, the shield damage resistance given was way more higher too. That's why we can say shield tanking is more better, because they have more resistance, they have less power grid. So you can look, if you use the large armor repairer, you can fit in here. Okay, next for the combat tricks, laser collision accelerator 3 for damage bonus about 17.5%. We got 2 laser burst accelerator 3. This is to adjust your activation time. Nah, this is the navigation tricks. We got about ancillary power grid router, power grid bonus 12.5%. Capacitor control circuitry, capacitor recharge time adjustment minus 17.5%. And semiconductor memory cell 3, this is to upgrade your capacitor capacity by 22.5%, which is nice. So we can have a large capacitor capacity, we can have nice energy transfer amount. Nah, If you don't know, this Nosferatu is sucking your enemies. So it transfer amount of energy to your ship. So if the enemy is depleted, your energy will be not be charged anymore. You must change the enemy to charge your capacity again. Okay, now let's go for the combat demonstration for this Ashimmu. Let's warp at 0 and let's set orbit
Warp drive active.
about 15, approach 15. I think orbit 13 is enough. Yes, this is versus tier 10 enemies. Let's do this. Nah, with afterburner, our maximum navigation is 908.30 ms, and our defense was like this. Our shield resistant, EM resistant 57%, thermal resistant 65%, kinetic resistant 74%, explosive resistant 80%, which is very nice. Now, you can look our capacitor. Zoop, it's full again. And our damage was about 200 stable, I think. Oh, 2000. Oh, yes, you can look at our capacitor capacity. It's always on 90% above. It's almost like 100%. Especially we are Nosferatu the battleship. So these ships won't have capacitor problem. So it means you can be invisible. I mean, you can turn on your every models without ease, and you can repair your shield with ease. And yes, of course, if we hit the armor, it will be reduced. That's the counterpart for laser, of course, because laser is mainly used for melting the enemy's shield. Okay, what? We are avoiding the asteroid. It's just down about 7% every cycle of the shield booster, but we are up again to 100% again. That's crazy. Of course. Yes. Okay, battleship killed. Oh, it's 5%. It took 5% of our capacitor to activate our shield booster. So it means we can charge our booster about 20 times before we are running out, but of course it's not gonna happen. Okay, first wave done. Let's do the second wave. Yes, this is the best. You can wipe the enemies from above 20 kilometers, which before just if we use the regular ship or another ship, we just have range about 15 kilometers for wavy fire. Okay. So even with 4 modules, I mean 7 modules activated, our capacitor is not going down below the 90%. That's crazy, eh? Yes, this is my second favorite chip for faction cruiser. And if you are fighting maybe the PvP, if you are fighting the frigate, you can have this build also, but you need to change the target painter to energy neutralizer. And if you don't know what is the energy neutralizer, let me introduce to you. This is it, energy neutralizer. You can have large energy large energy neutralizer if you if you equip 2 more powergrid, you can equip this energy neutralizer. But the activation time is very large too, but the neutralizer amount at your enemies is very big, and optimal range was good too. And if you versus frigates or destroyer, which is they always just have range about 5 to 20 kilometers. If they use strike cannon or anything, you can use this large energy Nosferatus to take down their capacitor, so they can use their afterburner or anything. So this is very good for PvP. You can Nosferatus them, you can neutralize them. And if their capacitor is depleted, of course they can use afterburner or shield booster or anything, and they will be a good hit for your ship and a good target for Ashimmu. And if you ever watch on YouTube the Balgon versus 10 frigates, it is very easy and it is very we can call that stupid, I think, because Balgon is very crazy. That is battleships, and they can have 2 neutralizer, 2 Nosferatu, or maybe 1 Nosferatu, 1 neutralizer, and 2 web, and they can hit you with that. Because that factor of the range of the webby fire and the range of the Nosferatu and neutralizer, you must be careful if you approach the Balcorn or Ashimmu alone or split with frigates. You don't want to close to Balcorn or Ashimmu, because they will suck your capacitor dry, and in a second you realize you can hit or you can activate your modules. You can warp. And of course, because the Balgorn is using large laser, they hit very hard. You can blow up every frigate or destroyer with one hit from the large laser. As you can see in my Balgorn video, one large laser, one cycle of full 8 weapon large laser can do about 10,000 damage. It is way more from the frigate EHP. That's why if you face against Belgorn, you must be careful. Nice. Second wave done. Just one cycle and we are full again. Okay. I forgot to mention before, in this new patch, they patched the bookmark system. Yes, this bookmark system can be your easy to transport system. You can save location. For example, we are on Whiskaber 04. We can save current location just like this. So we can easy choose this location to jump or to warp to this location without click the star chat. And This is at current location wishkeeper. Please enter location info. Nah, if you save, maybe like this, personal info. Okay, this is for personal or for corporation. You can choose both, and if you choose both, they will appear on your personal bookmark and corporation bookmark. Click confirm. Nah, it is added to your personal bookmark and your corporation bookmark. And of course you can delete by remove location like this. Nah, it's already removed. Nah, because our base was in Jita, you can just, if you want to move to Jita, you can just like this, set as destination. Nah, and you can just click. Nah, it's very easy. And if you want to save the bookmark from star chart, you can do this also. Star charts. Nah, and for example, there is errata 09. And this ONA. Nah, you can get to this save location. This will save to the star chart, or you can save this also. Station. Nah, save location. Click. This is to save the station location, which is very nice utility to have, or interface. This is very useful interface to have, so you will be more easier to transport to your favorite location. Now we are at 39% of our capacitor, and let's see how much time we need to fully refuel our capacitor. Look at that, it's already 10% added to capacitor. Per cycle, I think it's about 5 to 6%. What happened to my ship? I don't know why she is shaking. Never experienced that before. Yes, our capacitor, you can look at that. Our capacitor is slowly filling. Yes, and discussing this bookmark again, this is very useful, you know. Nah, and the developer mentioned about NPC behavior too. They want to upgrade the PvE experience, but I think they roll back again, and they will change the NPC behavior on the future maintenance, I think, because they say there is an error. I think they mention the overspeed enemies, maybe the elites, I think. Yes, because the before Allied battleships have a ridiculously speed. Yes. Okay, nice. Now, mm, talking about skills needed for this ship, it is especially electronic warfare, of course. You need this electronic warfare level 5 because it will give you more energy Nosferatu optimal range and energy Nosferatu accuracy fall of about plus 15 and plus 10%. And for the advanced electronic warfare, you get these two. Energy neutralizer optimal range plus 15% and energy neutralizer accuracy fall of plus 10%, which is nice. And for the expert one, you get more range again for energy Nosferatu optimal range, energy neutralizer optimal range, energy Nosferatu accuracy fall off, energy neutralizer accuracy fall off, which is very good for your electronic warfare modules. And for engineering, of course, you must maximus the cruiser engineering, advanced cruiser engineering, and expert cruiser engineering. Of course, to upgrade your cruiser capacitor capacity, cruiser powergrid, and this is bonus cruiser capacitor need. Yes. And for the laser, of course, you must upgrade your laser operation and laser upgrade. And because our bonus laser damage was come from this cruiser command, of course, you must have a level 5 of advanced cruiser command. And the expert cruiser command is not needed for now, I think. Yes, and the afterburner you must minimum have afterburner 5, advanced afterburner 5. Okay, we almost finished with our encounters, which is good, very nice and easy. Yes, it's very neat, and this is very good ship. Then this is the Ashimmu from Blood Raider Coven. And what do you think about this Ashimmu? Do you like it? And this is the end of this video. If you like this video, please like, and if you want to comment, just comment. If you want any ships to be reviewed, please comment too. And if you want anything to be tested by me on this server, you can comment too. Okay, and this is goodbye and see you on the next video. Bye bye.